Alright guys, jumping into the final round of the tournament for X Potion and Elite Defense. We are taking on the Kilika Beasts, Albed Sykes taking on the Ratso Fangs. Let's do it. So we are consistently taking on the Kilika Beasts, but we're also winning most of these matchups, if not, well, not all of them, because early on we did lose a few, and then recently we lost one, but that was on purpose. But overall, like, we have a much better record against the Kilika Beasts, or the original Aurochs, than they have against us. And I brought this up earlier, but or in another video, I should say, but it's so difficult, I think, for the original Aurochs as well, because they were level 99, of course. We made them level 99, and they're really impactful at a high level when you're lower, but they're always going to be stagnant. They're never going to never going to be beyond what they are now. You know what I mean? They're never going to have a situation where, you know, they get more stats or anything. Like, they are level 99. So we're going to continuously, like, increase levels, like, get experience, but they're just not going to get there. So every match gets easier with them, I guess is the lesson, so to speak. And then Dotto, he's pushing up here. He could pass to Waka, which would be pretty impactful, but he also could just get outright blocked by Deem. Oh, but he's actually going to knock out Deem, and then... Okay, this is a little bit iffy. This is a little bit risky. I don't know what the play is here. And, oh my gosh, they got Waka with high risk. Okay, this game's over. I didn't even notice. That is such a rough decision. Putting high risk on Waka is... I mean, they're legitimately playing with a hand behind their back. You know, they are just not going to be able to make the same impact they normally would. And what I mean by that is Waka has incredibly high endurance for what we have for, like, attack and stuff. So Waka he can almost tank all these, like, hits and stuff and all these tackles. But when he only has 40 endurance, he's a lot weaker. When he only has 30-something shoot, he's below what we would consider, you know, possible to score on us. Like, it's just so many handicaps that it's just not going to look good for them. I still don't understand why the AI equips high risk, but it is what it is, right? That's going to make it 1-0. I mean, quite a hard-fought goal, though. That wasn't necessarily a breeze. So Letty here, he's going to push right side. He's going to encounter a lot of resistance here. But he's kind of spaced it out well. He took the tackle from Deem. He's going to pass over the other two, and he's got 88 pass, so it's not like he's completely in trouble. And then Warbite will go to sleep, so, I mean, that's another player that's just, like, deemed, you know, you can't play anymore. So that's really effective. And then Dotto with the ball, going to go for the pass to Waka. And then this is where it gets sad, because if Waka didn't have high risk on right now, this would actually be a pretty scary, like, option. But way he is now, I mean, there's no way. And the snapshot is, you know, it's a dream. Even Cole can, like, it doesn't even make it to Nizarut. He doesn't even see it. It just gets stopped by Kolikin, and then, you know, that's the end of the run. And now we're gonna try for a second goal. So the original Beasts definitely need a little bit of I don't know. They just need something. I guess I could. It's a little bit like cheating, but I guess I could customize their techniques before we face them each time, because it is tough. It is tough to watch them squander their abilities. It's definitely challenging, because I don't even know if it's worth it. They would only use those techniques for the first half, and then they'd swap everything up again. So we'd only get 5 minutes of actual, like, okay, they're running Auroch Spirit, they're impactful, and then we'd go back to high risk nonsense. So you can see a little bit of experience for them, obviously not really relevant. A little bit for us. it's interesting because the way the auto leveler works, it still has them at like low 3,000 experience, and I think that's because they're already level 99. So the auto level, it doesn't know how to give them more experience. I mean, how do you? Like, they're already level 99, right? So what is there to do? So that is an interesting little conundrum. Okay, we're gonna have Voyager with the ball. I considered putting Nizzard into the field, but I think at this point we just stick with what we have, and then we just go for the win here. Easy peasy, right? And we're able to just knock out the entire front line here. Waka and Dotto just snoozing. No big deal. Colican can push midfield. And let's set up Iskin. This really screams the benefit of anti-nap. We've knocked out effectively all of their offensive field players. And Jasu, he could have actually taken that. It wasn't impossible. It wasn't likely, but it wasn't impossible. Keeper though, he's not going to be able to stop this one, and we're going to go up 3-0. So Letty with the ball, he is going to be pushing. This is the same thing that Tats did the other day, except he like pushed towards like Colican all the way. So it's such an interesting like take on what to do. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, I guess it does if you stop what Letty did, but when you actually engage the backline defender, it's a little bit of a rougher situation. Dotto had a pretty perfect position. He's gonna kind of like reposition to a Poro Worm, and then he's gonna try to pass it. So, I mean, what it turned out like it was going well, and then it all went bad. It was just the decision to ever pull back. He should have just stopped running from the goal and called it a day. It is so interesting that that nap pass 3 is a 100% chance to take effect, but occasionally you'll see like a player not be able to touch the ball. It's kind of rare, but it's not impossible, as you saw there. And I mean, we are a nap party. Like, we are not using really many other techniques with the exception of nap. Like, it's so effective. And we can always just push on here. We'll take the tackle from Bada. It doesn't really matter. We've got 75 endurance. So 75 endurance and climbing, I should mention. Alright, and Letty with the ball, he's going to push right side. Similar to Tats. It's like such a weird decision, and it feels like it shouldn't work. But then it does. That being said, though, they are level 99, so if it was Tats, it would have been catastrophe. So it's just a level difference. And Waka actually going to be able to score here, potentially. This is not a bad shot at all. After all the trash talking I did. I mean, I maintain that, you know, high risk would be better off away. And yeah, I mean, clearly. It was close. They almost made it. It's always such a funny, like, thing to see the nap, like, take effect when you have more and more people in the encounter. Because, like, how do you even, like, consider the trajectory of the ball? Because, like, it hits a person, then another person. You get, like, a 5-person encounter and it just hits 5 people, and you're like, how does this? I assume it's the equivalent of when you see Waka hit one of the Sahagins or whatever, and it, like, hits 3 of them. Or, no, he hits the Piranhas, and it's, like, 3 of them. Except the Piranhas are players. Well, Letty gonna go for the shot here. I mean, it kind of makes sense because there's only 9 seconds left, but it's not gonna do anything. And that is actually gonna be it. So it's gonna be 5-0. I mean, that's a pretty convincing closeout. A little bit of experience for them, a little bit for us. Looks like no level ups, but some experience, which is nice. We're going to see Wedge's contract at the Ronso Fangs expire. He's going to be gone, actually, and then Basik Ronso is going to be occupying that spot. Zalet's contract expired. He is also gone. Nadia now at the Ronso Fangs. We 5-0 the Beasts. Albed Sykes win against the Fangs, which they deserve to. The Fangs are so bad. Perfect. Let's see if we can learn Elite Defense. Get our X potion. Oh, we can. Interesting. I guess Voyager. Perfect. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. When you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Until next time.